good day and welcome to the Sunrise Safari here from the western fringes of the great Kruger National Park. My name is James Hendry. That is my winning smile. On camera today is OD. And we're watching the sunrise as we listen, perhaps, for the alarm calls of creatures that may have seen a leopard around our camp. We're not far from camp. We had reports of Tlalamba the leopardess on our dam camera from last night. Maybe she's around here. Maybe Mariepse, the little male leopard, is around here as well. Look at this beautiful bird. It is the punk bird, aka the crested barbet. And there was a pair of them around here. And I think that they were hanging around here because there's, well, I wonder if they don't actually have a little territory around here, and that I wonder if there isn't a nest in this tree. And in fact, I can see a potential nest in this dead tree. If you go, follow that branch along, Owen, to the right. There we go, down, right, and then that sticky out one. See that sticky out one? There's a hole underneath it. Yeah, just zoom in there, to the right a bit, up a bit, center frame. There it is. And that's the kind of hole that the crested barbet would live in.
Because we've got a batelia here that's sitting on this dead tree. Beautiful, look at that, a nice adult. Not taking off as of yet, still a little bit cool for the morning. Actually, funny enough that the temperature has dropped quite a bit over the last hour. But yes, this is a female. And why do I say it's a female? Because you can see the white at the bottom, like that white kind of stripe that's running right at the bottom of its wing. That's a female batelia. Male does not have that white stripe or that streak. Beautiful bird of prey, this.
We've managed to find a beautiful, beautiful giraffe bull. And Chris did say to me when we did the handover, Chris Erasmus, he said to me, I must look out for, is it TDH, the tall, dark and handsome fella, which I've seen twice. And by far is the most darkest giraffe I've ever seen in my life. Now, most of you would have seen that bull giraffe with Chris. But I'd love to hear your feedback on if you've ever seen such a dark giraffe in your life before. It's definitely a first for me. With some of the giraffe bulls that I've seen here, they're incredibly dark. He's also dark, but this one that we're watching, but there are also very dark ones like this one at Amakala. But to see one that is almost black in color, I promise you, totally black in color is amazing. It's really a strong bull, great genetics, and definitely very, very dominant. This bull is also dominant. You can see he is dark. He's spent some time of his life fighting using those Aussie horns or Aussie cones on top of his head, which have worn down. See those little grey patches over there. It's very interesting to watch giraffes fight. You know, when they're young, it's more sparring. It's like they're swinging their head and doop, and swinging it again, just sort of play punching, if you will. When you see them feeding and they're trying to get to a top of a branch, which is just slightly out of reach, and you can see this. You can see them lifting up their chin. They're trying to reach for as far as they can go. Then just stick around and watch, and then you see that long tongue come out, and grips around one of the branches and actually brings it closer to the mouth, quickly nibbles on a few leaves, and so on.
Ah, look at the magnificent view of the plains. Can't see any visual of the cheetah, I'm afraid, which is rather sad. But we have got a semi-spotty stroke patchy view of the giraffes. And a goshawk just passing on by. These guys will be able to see Mama Cheetah, I'm sure of it. Maybe if we just pay attention to them, we'll understand where she's gone. Oh, look at that. Are we bending all the way down to get the grass? Wow. That's normally a drinking position. Well, now I know where all the elephants are. Really, we're not seeing Ellies in the east at all, really. And I can feel it. I feel their absence. I feel like it's quiet and that they're missing. And lo and behold, we drive past this copy and look where they are. We're seeing this more and more often in Madikwe, and my theory is because it's winter. The vegetation on the ground is maybe not so nutritious anymore. Definitely not as delicious as it is in summer. And I think they are climbing up there because a lot of the vegetation is untouched. Ailey's do go up there, but not every single day. It's not sort of traversed by all 1,600 of them. So I think they go up there to make most of the vegetation that the other Ellies haven't got to.
We are sitting with an elephant. Should be obvious to you, unless you are an extremely new viewer who has perhaps been hiding under a rock your whole life. This is an elephant. I did explain the difference between the elephant and the grey go-away bird the other day, and you can see that this is an elephant from the fact that the tail is proportionately only about 10%, 20% the length of the body. He's actually so relaxed I could probably drive around him in circles and he wouldn't react. I'm not going to do that though. It's just amazing, the brute force and the dexterity as well.
In a tree. Oh, you're gonna fall? Yeah, we're watching you. Watch, this one's giving me a little bit of an eyeball. I can become. Hmm? And sometimes they can actually challenge you. So that's why you always have to watch out in lodges. If you're walking around with sweets or anything, they become quite inquisitive, and then they sometimes even give you a little bit of a challenge there. And it's always nice just to keep us entertained and keeping you guys entertained and keeping us on our toes as well, and finding out about new things. And it's always nice, good stories coming through. Of course, James and his stories. But yes, make sure that you do join us once again this afternoon on our sunset safari. And I'm holding thumbs, crossing fingers, crossing legs, that we are going to see some more amazing African animals here in the African wilderness of ours. From the Wild Earth team, have a wonderful day further.